support preserving Bridalveil Falls. It's just because I feel that if the state were to take it over, they would charge a fee. And knowing that this was such a pivotal part of my childhood, I want to ensure that it can maintain to be a part of the childhood of every child of this county, regardless of their means.
So, Commissioner, can I address that?
Yeah, absolutely.
That concern. So that has been a big driver for me as well in keeping it open and accessible without charging fees. And so the kind of the compromise that we went through in the state was that it will be held, basically managed on a day-to-day basis by Utah County. Utah County will be the one that manages it with the state designation as a monument, so the state doesn't necessarily take it over and start running it, because you're right. If it goes to a park, a state park, then in their bylaws for state parks, it has to be self-sustaining. Monuments, on the other hand, for the state, they basically just say, there's a monument and here's a plaque, and that's what we've got is just a monument with basically no funding. And so that was a considerable discussion that we had over and over, and it's been reassured to me through this process. And as we work out the details with the state, that this will not have a fee to it. It will that we can use to keep the Bridalveil Falls upgraded, and then keep it so that it is free. It's not one that we'll be charging a tax for or charging a fee for. Yeah. And so we've kind of crossed that barrier, and I feel comfortable that we're headed in a path where we will be able to maintain that and keep that one under some local control. And like I said, it's out of the box. So this is not what the state normally does with state monuments, but we wanted that designation because we can also then apply for grants to help out, and the conservation easement also has grants that they'll go for. It just brings it up on a higher level for us to offset some of the other TRCC monies that we have there.
Right, and I understand that, and I agree. I just don't have confidence that we don't know who's going to be running that department 5 years from now, 7 years from now, or 10 years from now at the state. So unless we had a written in stone enforceable contract with them, I don't feel comfortable voting yes at this time. So I totally understand where you're coming from and the efforts behind it. I think we have the same goal in mind. I'm just not at the same level of comfort as you are.
Yeah, I think the resolution was.
Yeah, again, I feel totally comfortable with it just because I've been in those conversations, and the state is in essence using their state's monument status as a name, but it's not using it as a control factor or control level for Bridalveil Falls.
Yeah, and this is supposed to help the discussion push toward it being a monument with a permanent support by the county for the fees, or not fees, excuse me, the very thing we're not wanting to do. But we have annual funds from the tourism funds that we can use towards what the focuses. Robert, you have any thoughts?
Yeah, that's correct, Commissioner Sakovich. This